big time players, that I came in with and that I spent a lot of time with, they get moved up and they're able to have a vital role in this offense and this piece. I get extremely excited for, and they, I'm playing through them. You know what I mean? I'm excited just as them every time they get out there and run a route and everything, because um, it's just amazing that you start somewhere and then you're able to evolve and get to a different level and go out there and actually be able to execute it. Just like Dylan, like whenever he got moved up to QB1, I'm like, that's lit, bro. You got to make sure you handle everything the right way and just continue being him. So, like for me overall, I'm just happy. I'm excited that everybody is living their dreams, and I'm living my dream also. Come every day and be able to work.
That's right. What you think, Unc?
I just think, man, it ain't a hater bone in his body. Like he is truly one of those guys who lives, the biblical tenet of want for your brother like you want for yourself.
Mm,
And so here are people who were drafted with him or undrafted free agents with him who have gotten not just roster spots like they all have, but designations such as DB2 or S1 or whatever the case may be. And he is just as happy for them in their situation as he would be if it was him. And he's not having a pity party because it's not him. I mean, you just talk about a consummate teammate, consummate good guy. That's what you have, in Shedeur Sanders. And you can see the genuine appreciation for the process on his face and with his smile as he articulated all that. That, like, even Dylan, who I'm competing against, when he went to QB1, man, let's do it. Let's lit, bro. Because here's one thing that Chico, and I know, and a lot of the runners out there know. There's no need of being envious of somebody who has done it, because literally all they're doing is proving that you can too.
wow.
And so, like, if let's say you got a YouTube channel that covers kittens,
Mm-hmm.
and you got 5,000 subscribers. You look up one day and you see a channel that covers kittens that got 500,000. There's no need to hate on them. They're actually showing you it can be done.
That's a fact.
And so if
There you go.
Dylan can come in a couple of rounds ahead of me and get it, why can't I get it?
Yep.
So he Shadeur is just a good person raised like that, man. Like he ain't mad because somebody else got something that he got, and he ain't mad that somebody got something before he got it. He's genuinely happy for people, and that serves as a motivation for him.
That's
You should
dope.
want for your brother that you want for yourself.
That's a fact. I like how you put that, man. And he's showing support to Dylan, somebody he came in with. He's still gonna feel like he has a connection with him. If you come in with this guy, even though the media might say something on the outside, their relationship might be like this. Who knows?
Yeah,
Especially if you
absolutely.
have that connection.
Absolutely. And let's pretend for a second that it's not. Let's go the opposite way. Let's say they're not boys, they're just co-workers.
Yeah.
One of the things I love about the movie Troy, was really about Achilles. I think Brad Pitt played him. When one of the princes of Troy fell down, slipped on a rock, and they were battling, Achilles stopped and helped him up. Like, no, get up, get yourself, because I don't want nobody to say I beat you because you fell on a rock.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
so, whereas fans may be sitting around and hope Dylan fails and so Shedeur can move up, Shedeur is sitting there like, no, let him be the best he can be because I want to beat the best.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the job because he sprained his ankle. I don't want the job because he threw 6 picks. I want the job because I whooped his ass at practice and I earned it.
I don't want the job by default, so to speak. No,
Mm-hmm.
dog. I like that. That's competitive nature. That's that Sanders in him. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
would think. And Shador is gonna be successful no matter where he is, no matter what goes on in Cleveland. Excuse me, if Cleveland messes it up somehow, some way, or whatever, I think
Oh, they
Shador
gonna mess it up.
will be successful. Coach Prime, his pops was on David Carr and Derek Carr's podcast, and he said that basically he wanted Shador down there in New Orleans, of course, with Derek because he knew that he would basically help him out. He's a good guy. He inspired him with some good words. I could bring up the quote right here to quote it exactly, but the point is he wanted him in New Orleans with D Carr. What are your thoughts on that? And I know we expressed that we definitely want him in New Orleans too. But what's your thoughts on what Coach
Yeah,
Prime?
yeah. I mean, I love that Coach Prime said it, and here let me be a butthole and talk about how me and you said it first on the morning run
Mm,
before the draft, during the draft, and after draft. Because what I saw not only was a need in New Orleans to have a bona fide quarterback, which has been proven to be the case. I saw a cultural fit and a personality fit. Much like when Coach Prime went to Atlanta and that city was just able to embrace him from a cultural standpoint. Whether it was him and Dominique Wilkins with a nightclub, whether it was the Magic City and the hip hop scene coming alive, no matter what it was, ATL was a chocolate city. And here you got this guy from Fort Myers, Florida, from Florida State, with the gold chains and the Jerry curl, even though it was dry and looked wet, like it
right,
just fit. And you saw the same potential thing with a Shedeur Sanders going to New Orleans. That is a chocolate city environment. People are heavy into their faith down there, heavy into music and food, and it's just a tourism mecca where a melting pot of people come together and just straight up kick it for all kinds of things, whether it's wrestling events, Super Bowls, you name it. His personality just fits their culture to their city. We had your homeboy We That song
right.
and he was like, "Man, what opportunity that the Saints blew." And here, look at them now. They just finally got a win, but struggling at quarterback, and Shedeur was right there.
Sitting right there, sitting pretty for him. Number one selling jersey could have been in New Orleans. You feel me? All type of stuff, but it's still a possibility because we saw Joe Flacco get traded right up the street to Cincinnati. Who knows what can happen from here on out as far as them wanting to trade one of their rookie quarterbacks that they have, them finding a rookie quarterback, because that's what they have to do. They have to pick out of that litter right there. You got two puppies left.
Yeah,
Which one you gonna go with?
I love the way you put that, because you can't forget you still got a big dog there, Deshaun Watson.
That's right. That you paid a lot of money
And
to.
when all three are healthy, I mean, given not when, if all three were healthy, because of the contract and the money situation, you have to go Watson to see if he still got it. If nothing else, to put trade bait out there so people can see he still got it and want it. And so,
Exactly.
like you said, Chico, very well said. At some point, you got to pick between the two young pups you pick and let one of them go.
That's right. That's right. Because I definitely done pulled up to try to buy some pit bull puppies. And I got to pick between the last two. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I hate picking between the last two. I like getting there when there's about seven of them, and I watch them interact, and then
Yeah.
I separate them and see how they act.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, you gotta see how they respond. I make a loud noise and see which one of them jump and cry, or which one of them just look up at you.
Got a neatly come by. You can put little
Oh
puppies through.
man, look, let me tell you something, man. If Neelys don't know nothing, we know food and dogs. Man, we look. I come to your house right now, and you done had a dog 5 years, and I get that dog leave with me.
No. Feed the dog under the table. We know what you're doing. We know your trick. But you missed.
And
All right.
don't forget, man, tomorrow 1:30 p.m. Mountain is the kickoff. But tune in to Big Dog Chico's channel for the live play-by-play response. Who knows? Me and Chico, of course, do some of the half, but even later on, post game with some analysis. Uncle Chico on Sunday. I mean, it's a big weekend for Big Dog Chico channel, Deuce Scoop channel, pregame network channel. Then a big weekend just jointly going into the bye week for next week. And next week, the end of next week, we got a special episode on Thursday, the 100th episode of TMR. So y'all make sure if you don't do nothing, you tune in next week.
Yes,
Big
indeed.
100,
Thanks.
big like a soup can. Me and my uncle Byron.
Keisha, I see your comment on there. You know you're lying too. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a wonderful, amazing, marvelous, gargantuan,
Girth weekend.
girthy day. Make sure y'all go to mybookie.ag. Also, go to unclechico.myshopify.com. And we appreciate you guys for tuning in with us and supporting us. 100 episode coming up. Until then, peace in the Middle East. You be you.
See
Yeah,
ya.
y'all.